Now, the first time we'll actually see Maxwell actually get into a shootout, he got into a shootout with some 1200 members, and he ended up putting 1200 PJ in the wheelchair. But this right here definitely would be the last time that they hear from 1200. Now, a couple weeks later, this nigga John ended up getting shot in the face by Brady. Brady had that nigga Wooski talking in the hospital. So now, all Frankie had was 2 soldiers because he moved T-Man up to the country because shit was getting hot. And of course, they had to put up some points on the board to keep the momentum going. So Frankie had told Maxwell and Scrap to go slide on something. Later that night, John ended up getting a drop on them M-Block niggas. I don't know how he did it, but he did. And that bitch Scrap came through blicking. And Maxwell had heard some other shots, so he came in the park and started blicking too. I'm talking about that nigga wasn't letting up with that Glock. I would've thought he had a switch on that bitch. He was letting that bitch go for real. But in the midst of all that nigga Scrap ended up getting hit in the leg. Even though Scrap got hit in the leg, he eventually ended up killing one of the M-Block youngins. When Max had Bush Scrap back to the block shot, you already know that nigga Frankie was heated. Of course, he was saying the regular shit of the war tactics. Niggas supposed to move as a unit, this, that, and that. All this other shit. But most importantly, what he said to Maxwell is that he wanted Lil E dead. For good. And when he said that shit, he was dead serious. That nigga was not playing. Shit, a day later, D-Rock and Heem ended up getting a drop on Max. And D-Rock and Heem ended up making a plan to blitz Max so they could kill him. If you ask me, this was a good ass shootout. I can't even cap. Them niggas was blicking that bitch for sure. But Max, of course, ended up getting away without getting hurt. Bitch ass me. Now it was game time. Max decided that he wanted to win this war for good. So of course that nigga Max started putting in work. He started walking down the block and shot some nigga. I ain't lie, he did that nigga dirty, son. Too dirty. And I told y'all this wasn't his last time seeing 1200. He ended up catching PJ in that wheelchair down bad. And all PJ could do was look. And shit after that, you know what happened. Now, after the war was quote-unquote won by these bitch-ass niggas, say, nah, I'm playing. But yeah, basically, after the war was won by them, they basically had the streets on lock. So everything in Storyville damn near was their territory. They even took over 1200 in M-Block. As y'all can see right here in season 2, some young nigga ended up trying to sell coke in a block or some shit. But Frankie was not having it. He gave that little nigga 2 options. Option 1 was to get off the block. And option 2 was, shit, y'all see it right here. He ended up killing that nigga. And well, this has been the episode for today. Thank y'all niggas for watching. Keep on subscribing. I'm trying to hit 2K. I'm posting damn near every day. So, yeah, man. Thank y'all.